Everybody, welcome back. Did you ever have a show that you went to time and time again just when you were feeling down, depressed, sick, under the weather, lonely, whatever have you? Do you have a show, your comfort show, let's call it? Got two of them. And those are the ones I'd like to share with you today because I'm 90% certain that you haven't heard of them. The first show I'd like to talk to you about is an animated show called Undergrads, sorry, it's plural. Undergrads is an animated show, lasted for half a season on MTV. It's a collection of four friends, who go to college. That's about it. It's just their lives as they try to move on to that next chapter of their life, as they try to find their way, find love or friendship or whatever. It is primarily a comedy. There's not a lot of serious dramatic moments. And the humor in this is very rapid fire. And it may be because, I went to college. I mean, maybe that's the element that's there. But it resonates with me. I find it comforting. I find the jokes, even though I've heard them 100 times now, they're like a nice warm blanket. They're familiar. They're still relevant today. I mean, there's a nerd talking about Star Wars. There's a jock talking about football. I mean, it's all still relevant.
You'd be a frat boy. I'm a nerd. Nerds and frat boys are mortal enemies, like Jews and Arabs, Jedi and Sith, and of course, spaghetti and milk.
The tagline here is, if there's life after high school, can I have one? Anyway, you should definitely check out Undergrads. It's just good fun. And for the longest time, that was my comfort show. But it got replaced about a year ago when I discovered a show called Corner Gas. Now, Corner Gas, in Canada, was a big deal. It was on for 6 seasons. It was one of the most successful comedies they've ever made. Down here, I don't think we ever heard about it. I found out about it by accident. I absolutely love this show. It all takes place in a small, very, very small town in Saskatchewan. The main character owns the local gas station. I mean, there is not a lot of action or drama going on in this place. It really is just the wacky characters that inhabit this town. It's a lot of fun. My favorite part, though, is the humor. It's really unlike anything I'm used to. Now, maybe this is what Canadian sitcoms are like, or maybe this show is just that different. But it does a lot of misdirects with the humor, and it's not afraid to play with stuff. It'll set up a very obvious punchline, and then give you a whole different punchline instead, just to keep you on your toes. It's really quite impressive. One of my favorite scenes, and I didn't manage to pull a clip for this scene, but I pulled a different clip for you to enjoy. One of my favorite scenes is there's a little league game going on. They're going to play some softball, right? And the 2 local cops are out in a baseball field practicing baseball, so they're ready for the little friendly local game. They're the only 2 cops in town, and they spend 100% of the time not doing anything. Because there's nothing to do. The town is that small. So they're out there practicing baseball, and the younger cop turns to the older cop and says, I hope nothing happens while we're out here. And you cut immediately to the police station where the phone is ringing. It's the 911 hotline, and the answering machine picks up. We're out busy saving the day. If you leave a message about your emergency, and we'll get back to help you as soon as possible. Now, you see the punchline coming. Oh my God, my house is burning down. Or, oh, there's a crazed axe murderer on the loose. Now, the voicemail kicks in, and it's the local gas station attendant. Hey, I hope you guys are out there practicing for the softball game. We really need you. Like, they set up this really obvious joke that would have been like, and then they delivered something different instead. So I really like it. It helps that there's a lot of these episodes. I can sit and watch it for a week. 6 seasons, 20-plus episodes a season. It's great. It is just soothing, relaxing, unchallenging entertainment. It's not mindless, but it's not challenging, if you get what I mean. It's in that nice comfort zone where you don't... It's not a guilty pleasure. It's just a pleasure. Here's a clip for you.
Do you remember my bird bath? That's a pretty ugly bird bath, though. Or on my TV?
Thanks for lending me this.
The ugly bird bath was in the way. And do you remember what he did to my car?
Thanks for lending me this.
Do birds even take baths? No, not in that thing. It's pretty ugly.
Plus, I have to admit, I am deeply in love with the character of Lacey Burrows, who runs the local cafe eatery in town. Oh, you're still here. That's all I've got. Just 2 comforting shows. One that's super short, and one that'll keep you busy for a good long while. That's all I've got. I'll see you next time.